Hey guys, hello, hey, it's Lady Teacher here, and today I'll be making barbecue ribs, I guess. I'm not sure of what sides I'll be doing, but we do have some rice and peas and maybe some vegetable. You never know, just to balance out the meal. But the entree will be some barbecue ribs. So of course, this is coming frozen. So I'm a very simple person when it comes on to my barbecue ribs. I love the ribs to be seasoned. And the thing about it is that if you ever have to prepare ribs, it takes the seasoning immediately if you put just the right amount of seasoning on it. So of course, I have a rack of rib frozen. And then I have Millie's seasoning, which is some chicken seasoning. This is all I'll be putting on it. And then, of course, when it's finished, I'll put the barbecue sauce over it. But this is what I'm going to do it. Understanding that I've already washed my hands, all right? So, I'm just gonna put some seasoning on this rib. A generous amount because I'm seasoning it as a frozen meat. All right, so I know y'all can't see my face, but hey, this is how we're working with it today. So there's the rib, there's the seasoning on it. I'm just gonna spread it over it. Get it in all the nooks and the cranny. So I'm doing it in the backbone right here as well. Now you rub it in with love. There you go. And voila. Seasoned rack of rib. There it is. Seasoned rack of rib. Now, this sheet that I have it on, that's what I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to leave it open. And I'm going to put it in the oven for 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's where I'm going to bake it. And then halfway through, I'm going to pull it out. And I'm going to cover it with foil paper just to ensure that it goes straight through and the rib become very, very soft. Because I like my ribs very soft. And then after which, I will take it out once again, put some barbecue sauce on it, and then put it back in for a few more minutes until it's tender and until everything goes to the bone. All right? So let me wash my hands. Now I'm right on top of the stove. So right on top of the stove. So I'm just gonna open right here and I'm gonna stick this baby on the top shelf, in the center of the shelf. I'm gonna stick it in and allow it to do its thing. It's gonna take a few hours, but I'll allow it to do its thing. See you guys soon. All right, y'all. So we're about halfway into the cooking, about 2 hours later. My rib, let's see if I can get a good angle. There it is ready, and it's very soft. It's very soft. So I'm at this final level. I'm gonna put it back in on a lower thingy, but I'm just gonna use some barbecue sauce. Normally, if it's one of those days when I'm not super tired or so, I can, make barbecue sauce, but there's no point in working myself to a pulp. So I'm just spreading this on it, and I'm gonna spread it out. So I'm just using a spatula to kind of spread it out on it and stuff. And yeah, just like you're glazing something, except you're using the barbecue sauce. And I don't know, I love my rib with a whole lot of sauce. I love it saucy because I love my meat on a whole moist. So whatever it is sauce that I'm putting on it, you best know that it's a lot. So I'm happy I have enough in here because I'm not going to the restaurant for any. And I'm just spreading this evenly over the meat. All right. So this is what I've done. I spread it over it entirely. And then I'm about to cover this back with the foil paper. And well, yes, I'm going to sprinkle some brown sugar over it. Just because I like it the way I like it. I like it sweet and tangy. And, you know, the rib itself well seasoned. So I like my stuff a particular way. So here goes. Brown sugar. Just going to sprinkle it over this right there. So not too much where it's sweet, but enough where it can, you know, give the flavor. And then, of course, again, I'm just going to spread the sauce over on it. Other times I would mix the sugar in the barbecue sauce and, you know, probably a little bit of rum or wine because I do like to cook with alcohol to some extent. So, yeah. So, I'm going to have this, get it done. And then, of course, we're going to come back and I'll show you the final product. All right, y'all. I'm going to make some pasta salad. I'm going to use some penne pasta. I don't know if it's turned the other way. But right now, I'm putting my water on. I don't know how many cups of water, but just enough cups of water to boil the pasta. So I'm going to get that show on the roll. So I put my pasta in there. I'm not going to do a lot because it's just me, mommy, and Brian. So I'm just going to do that. Of course, I'm going to put some salt in it. And then I'm going to allow it to boil. All right. So off camera, we've done some chicken rice. So I'm going to show this to you. There is that, the chicken rice. It's like a yellow rice, you know, going on right there. So it's just simple rice, chicken broth, you know, yeah, rice, chicken broth, all of your little seasoning that you would put on it and stuff. And there you go. It's almost like you're making yellow rice. Yeah. All right, so now while the pasta is halfway tender, I'll go ahead and I put some mixed vegetable in it. Tell you, working with the hand is not so easy with one hand, but you know, put some mixed vegetable in it. So that you can just steam. Yeah. All right, so after, you know, you've boiled it, you've drained it, I put it in here. I'm about to put some mayonnaise on it and some black pepper, and that will be it. Yeah, so you put mayonnaise on it and you're just gonna mix it in. Mix it in, and then of course I'm gonna put some black pepper, and the more black pepper you add to, in my opinion, because people think I put something more on my pasta salad, but I really don't. It's just black pepper. Cook it with the salt, and then I add the black pepper to both things and the mayonnaise, and that's it. Simple. And I do like my pasta salad cold, so I usually put it on the fridge to chill after a little bit. All right, so I'll show you the finished product once I get done. So there we go. Now, y'all, it's one of my favorite parts of the food, and I'm just going to be, you know, getting my meal together. So right there, I got that on. Of course, I'm gonna put my meat on it. So I wanted three rack on the ribs. That's what I wanted. I'm positioning it right there. And then of course, I'm gonna put my pasta on it. I'll put my pasta on it right there. And then of course, I'm gonna put some tomatoes on it, just because. So I'm gonna make a tomato flour. Rest that over there. I'm just gonna spin this. Rest that down. I'm gonna put my tomato right there. I know that you guys really can't see it at the moment, but you'll see it. And then of course, you can't have a meal without having tomatoes. So of course, I'm gonna cut some slices of tomato just for me to have as part of my meal. All right. Just to have as part of my meal. And then I'll show you the full plate. All right, here's my final presentation. My final presentation, there is that rose on the top. I didn't have anything green to put there, but there is my presentation. There it is. That's the meal. Some extra barbecue sauce on the side, my tomatoes, my yellow rice, and my pasta salad, and there is my barbecue ribs. Bon appetit!